The Canterlot courtyard is in ruins. The sky is finally clear after the Timberwolf's defeat, but its massive form has dissolved into glowing black embers that scatter across a devastated landscape. At the center of the wreckage lies Twilight Sparkle. She is on her knees. One wing hangs limp, badly torn, and a deep gash runs across her side, still glowing with residual dark magic. This is the version audiences recognize, the classic purple-cupped, the familiar mane. We are watching the complete physical breakdown of an icon. The typical safety net of a magical last-minute rescue has been removed. The damage here is too severe for a simple spell to fix, forcing the narrative into a corner where a conventional happy ending is no longer possible. The writers needed a drastic in-universe event to solve a massive real-world problem, the impending retirement of the character's lead voice actor. For a decade, Tara Strong had been the foundational voice of the franchise. Her performance was synonymous with the central identity of the show. When television shows lose their lead, they usually default to awkward solutions. They kill the character off screen, write them out of the script entirely, or hire a sound-alike to mimic the original performance and hope the audience ignores the difference. The production team chose a different route. They decided to make the real-world transition the central emotional conflict of the story itself. The script approaches this farewell using metatextual dialogue. The character's final lines are spoken directly to her friends in the courtyard, but they are also a message from the departing actor to the audience. The thesis for this entire transition is delivered in a single line. Stories don't really end. They just change speakers. As she accepts this, a golden light blooms from her cutie mark. The energy spreads outward, swirling around her like a protective storm. The light detonates outward in a silent nova. The physical body vanishes entirely, replaced by a swirling column of blue-white energy that rises into the sky and then collapses inward. This is a classic sci-fi regeneration mechanic, repurposed for a high fantasy setting. It allows the show to process the grief of losing a beloved actor, while immediately pivoting that emotion into hope for what comes next. When the smoke clears, a new alicorn stands in the courtyard. The character has survived the battle, but her physical form is entirely new. The purple coat is gone, replaced by soft sky blue. Her wilder mane is deep ocean blue, and her cutie mark is edged in silver light. To make this design work, the studio needed a voice capable of carrying massive emotional weight. At San Diego Comic-Con 2019, they announced the solution. Mae Whitman took over the role. With an established pedigree playing fierce, emotionally complex animated characters like Katara in Avatar and Batgirl in DC Superhero Girls, she brought immediate, undeniable credibility to the new design. By casting a high-profile veteran instead of searching for a vocal match, the studio committed to evolving the character's legacy rather than simply trying to duplicate the past. In the immediate aftermath of the transformation, the new Twilight tests her wings and addresses her friends. She makes it clear that while her voice and body have changed, her memories and core identity are intact. She gently bumps her forehead against Spike. This quiet interaction with her oldest companion proves to the audience that the familial bonds of the show have survived the blast. This conclusion reframes the entire concept of change. A transition that could have felt like a tragic loss is instead presented as a necessary, healthy phase of growing up. The Season 10 finale provides a definitive conclusion to the battle, but it also acts as a launchpad. It directly sets up the 2-hour Season 11 premiere, The Face of Equestria, driving immediate interest in the new dynamic. By allowing its lead character to change speakers and face the future with a new voice, the series proved its central thesis. True friendship is adaptable, resilient, and enduring.